Why bad patterns ruins families? Why bad patterns ruin families? So yeah, this is what we are going to discuss this night, and it's very important um, topic that actually I was asleep and this inspiration came and I had to write it down. So you know, we are talking about we're talking about patterns. So it means that there are good patterns, there are bad patterns. So we'll start with what is patterns. So pattern in its simplest form could be defined as a choice that we make. So pattern is a choice that we make, and this choice over time can become a system. So what is a system? A system means a structure, it means an approach or line of action. That's what it means. So a pattern can be good or bad. A pattern can be good or bad. There is good patterns, there is bad patterns. And most choices that we make are either good or bad. So when we are making the right choices, we make the right pattern. So we create something in everything that you make. Even addictions can become a pattern. Good deeds can become a pattern. So you see somebody is you find out that in this family they're always helping people. So over the years you see the same pattern repeating in that family. They're always good people. They have good hearts for people. They're always helping people. You find that that pattern will be running in the family from generation to generation, because there always be good people that has that same heart. So likewise, evil pattern or bad pattern can also, if someone, let's say someone murdered, or maybe in their family, that family, there is a choice that maybe great grandfather made, and they murdered someone, and over time, or maybe the person is repeating, murder someone, not only one, they murder people, and you will see that over time, you see will be a murder that will be going on from generation to generation from that family. So it means that a member of that family will be murdering, from generation to generation will be involved in murder. So there will be a murder crime from generation to generation in that family. It's because of the choice of one man that became a system, and now it's operating from generation to generation. A man can decide to marry more than one wife. So they marry more than one wife, or they are married. The man is married, but he has concubines. So it means that one wife is not enough for the man. The man is the kind of person that likes to, he likes other people, likes women. Let me use it like that. So he likes women. He likes a lot of women. So in that family, over time, we will see that there is a thing of that nature. So people will either marry and have other concubines, and also like have side chicks, or marry more than one wife. So those things will be repeating, from generation to generation. It creates a pattern. So these things, they say, man is not supposed to be man is not supposed to have only one wife. it's just a pattern that runs from generation to generation. I mean, one wife can give you a lot of headache, not to talk of deciding to put, uh, you know, marry two wives. When you marry two wives, you are. But a lot of people goes ahead and marry more than two wives. They even marry 10, 5, and you see that you've created commotion in that family. So, and also you see the pattern will be also be going and all that in the family. So yeah, that's the this thing. That's the this thing. So the choice that we make matters. The choice that we make matters. So everything that we do here on earth, it does matter, whether good or bad. It will always count. So that's why we need to think about what we are doing and find a way we can be able to make amends. Because if we are doing the bad ones and we are in a tight corner, we couldn't even get out. So it's something, if you are addicted to it, or you find yourself in a place where it's hard for you to get out, you need the mercy of God to help you. So you need to call on the mercy so that you can be able to help you out, because what you are creating, what you are doing will stand to affect your generation to come. So that's the thing. So over the years, man who has a lot of women give birth to children who will live the same way. So they will have people who, that's why you see a lot of things going on, people becoming polygamous in nature, people liking many women. They can't even control it. They don't know where the urge is coming. There's a pattern that's already been created, and that urge makes you think that what you are going to get from this lady is different from what you have gotten from this one. It's just the same. Yeah, after everything you release, and you just go back to normal. There is no different taste to these things. It's just the same. It's just the same. So there is no different thing that you're going to gain. It's not going to be extra. So, but people, because of the patterns that is running in them, the pattern. So there's a pattern of lust that's already running in this. So when they see women, especially the one with the big back, they begin to follow. So it's because of the decision that their forefathers has made that is affecting them. So just like David took a man's wife, his commandant, and killed the man, and he saw that pattern repeating in his family. His family become chaotic, and they start killing themselves. The sister, the Absalom and his brother, and when he raped Tamna. So we also saw Absalom trying to kill David and all of that. So it's not even only that. We saw it in the life of Abraham. Abraham lied. When he lied, his son Isaac also lied. They lied. They both lied about their wives. But what happened is that Jacob also became a liar. So now he lied to his father. So he gave the father the taste of his medicine. So that is the things that pattern can create. It affects generations. It affects generations. So pattern is something that we need to be careful, because if we understand this life, we are not to live by our own desires. So in this life we are to live a life of servitude. So we are to serve one another. So if you service um, this thing means that you have deprived yourself what you ought to enjoy for the benefit of another. So that is the service that we are talking about. So when you lay down your life for your brother, you lay down your life for your family, in any place, in any case you are serving, it is life of servitude. But when you begin to bring your own appetite, your own interests first, you are seen as somebody that is selfish, as somebody that is selfish. So it means that you are, because like when we are to follow Christ, if we are to follow Christ, you see what the Christ did. He was enjoying in the heaven. No? He has no problem. The AC was there. Everything that he needed was there. Things were cool there. If you look around, you find golds. If you look around, you find silver. If you look around, you find diamonds. So he was not complaining. He was living his life. Everything was going well. Then the Lord told, then the Lord sent him here to die. So he left all the things that he was supposed to enjoy in the heaven, and he came here and decided to die for you and I, so that we will have life. We will reconnect to God, so that the salvation package will come to us. But if we begin to see that life from the point view of me, then it means that we are not going to be doing that which we're supposed to do, which means serving. So everything is all about me. And you see, this thing about me is what is causing the world a lot now, because everybody wants to gain and not give. You see, we want to gain and not give. You see, the Western one wants to gain in Africa and not give. You want to slave Africa and not give. And you see, even the politicians that are in Western world, that are in Africa, wants to slave even their own. Why? Just because of me. So life is about living a life of servitude to one another. So when you serve, when you consider that thing, that you are in service for someone, you consider that person. So you consider your generation to come. Let me do something that will pass from one generation to generation. So let me keep a certain level of integrity. So it means that this is what I'm going to be doing, and I want my kids, I'm going to create a good pattern in the family that my kids will follow. The ones that are unborn will also follow, and it will be a thing that we'll remember in their family. They know this family as this kind of people. They are always there. Their door is open for strangers. They're always there to help people. So that's the thing. So when we are doing these things, we are creating patterns that is difficult. So in as much as we are human, we are frail in nature. We have shortcomings. It is important to understand that our decisions, whatever we do, it counts, whether good or bad. So if we are to live right, if we are to live according to the design of God, we are to live a life of servitude. And he says that whoever wants to be great, when he was talking to the 12 of our disciples, which we are also, it's also a way of teaching us how to live a life. So live our life. So he was talking to them. He says, the person that is serving, that is going to serve, is the one that we become the greatest in the kingdom. So it means that the person that will not consider himself and will lay down his life for another person, just to help that person, to uplift that person, to, do something for that person, that's the person that will be greatest in the kingdom. So, in as much as we are we have limitations, it is good to understand that it's not about us. It's about what God wants us to do. May God bless you.